Info TV.
Hi, welcome to the video. Here are some unique 70s movies that should be remembered and introduced to new audiences as they still hold up today after all this time. Dark Star, the science fiction comedy movie which was released in 1974 and was directed by the legendary John Carpenter, was his debut feature-length film, Dark Star, which is set in a problem-riddled spacecraft, the small crew on a mission to destroy planets and having to battle a very dangerous beach ball monster. The story still holds up today and was the partial inspiration for Star Wars, and with a budget of $60,000, this was still able to keep my attention for the most part, with writing and special effects which still holds up today and gets the point across. They're just much simpler. Number 2, Steptoe and Son. Released in 1972, this is an adaptation of a much-loved British sitcom which goes by the same name. Both of the TV show and movie revolves around a father and son who are both junk dealers who live together. They get themselves into a ton of bother while trying to stay afloat and to better their lives with hilarious consequences. And in the movie, the son Harold character quickly and foolishly falls for the wrong type of woman, and the father Albert is trying to put a wedge in between his son and his partner. This is the first movie in a two-part movie franchise and was the inspiration for Sanford and Son TV show in America. Number 3, The Boy in the Plastic Bubble, 1976, based on a true story of David Vetter, who was born in Texas in 1971, who suffered greatly with immunodeficiency, or SEID for short, and who sadly passed away at the age of 12. John Travolta takes the lead role as Todd for this movie for TV, but it is so well written and produced, most would think it was a high budget movie. I remember the movie kind of predicted our term schooling, as the Todd character, who couldn't leave his bedroom, was able to interact with who would be his classmates and teacher through the TV and a camera or camcorder. Number 4, Demon Seed, 1977. This movie was made for $2 million and is mainly set in the home of the Harrises family and is a sci-fi horror about an AI smart home which the father character is the developer/inventor of. For the family's surprise, the smart home system actually has somewhat of a sense of being and a very dangerous obsession with the mother character. The system tries to harm and scare the mother by creating a robot of sorts and locking her in her house, cutting off all communication for a while. The movie is filled with suspense and some really well thought out points and aspects that what future technology might be able to do, with wild twists and turns that tells your intrigue really well. Number 5, Island of the Fishermen. This movie has everything, a romance aspect, horror, science fiction, and even has comical aspects, especially how the monsters' costumes look in some scenes, but we can look past that, as it is a really interesting and well told story which managed to hold my full attention. This Italian masterpiece can be watched on Pluto TV if you're in the UK, or if you have a VPN. You just have to keep an eye on when they are airing it. The Island of the Fishmen, which also goes by the name Screamers, is a great movie. Number 6, Salem's Lot. Not all is as it seems in this 1976 horror movie, as it would let you know, as the locals are turning into vampires and who will win in this classic tale of good versus evil. Salem's Lot, which was written as a novel in 1975, then made as a TV show first, then turned into a movie later, just like the other TV show written by Stephen King, which was the movie It. But Salem's Lot is Stephen King's favourite book he has written himself. The movie still holds up today and is held in high regards and is a classic for most who have seen it. Honourable mention, Spider-Man. In this made-for-TV movie, which aired on CBS in 1977, is unique because it's the first ever Spider-Man movie, and it's very much its own type of thing, but it has the very essence of what Spider-Man came to be. Thank you for watching.